Battlefield 2042 is currently out right now for specific content creators to play all three game modes: All Out Warfare, Hazard Zone, and Portal. Although Hazard Zone hasn't got the best reception so far. And the embargo for this also lifts on Thursday, so we can expect to see gameplay then. Also today, we're going to go into detail around how it performs on PC and some of the feedback that the community has received around PC performance as well. A lot to go through today, guys. Make sure you drop a like on today's video, subscribe down below as well. Let's get straight into it. But hey guys, and welcome. I know it's been a long time since we've done a Battlefield follow-up video, but there hasn't really been a lot of news since Vanguard's release, to be honest, and we haven't really got a lot of information around anything new or anything that's coming to the game since in that period, so it's just been a COD week, really. But today, of course, we have the start of Battlefield 2042 news information, and this, of course, comes from no other Tom Henderson on Twitter, and it goes into detail and says that a lot of creators, content creators, such as like the likes of Jack Frags, most likely Westy, and others along those lines as well, will probably receive a copy of this game already, and I've been playing it from yesterday all the way until Thursday. Now, we actually have an embargo that lifts on Thursday, and I'll put the screenshot of the tweet on screen right now where it goes into detail and says content creators and the media will start their early play sessions of Battlefield 2042 starting today at 5 PM CET, 4 PM GMT, 11 AM EST, and 8 AM PST. They were playing all three modes over the next 3 days, and this tweet went out yesterday. So again, this is obviously started yesterday and it's going up until Thursday. This is when obviously we'll see loads of videos on YouTube around the new Battlefield modes and different things along those lines. So again, I don't know, I don't think it's that fair, but again, if you are a partner with EA, then obviously you get it early, similar to what happens with Call of Duty. The embargo lifts Thursday, so they won't be uploading videos and or streaming until then. The embargo time is November the 11th, 2021 at 12 PM CET, 11 AM GMT, 6 AM EST, and 3 AM PST. So again, expect to see some Battlefield gameplay from any of the modes: Portal, Hazard Zone, and All Out Warfare at that time as well. So yeah, people are playing Battlefield 2042 right now, which is absolutely mental, and yeah, I'm a bit jealous to tell you the truth. So this information around Hazard Zone has just come out after I've just jumped in the shower and already rendered and uploaded this video, so I'm adding this after, so if it doesn't quite fit, then of course that's why. But we've just got some extra details around Hazard Zone by Tom Henderson, which were given to him by content creators that are playing it today, and it's really interesting to tell you the truth. So we're going to go into it today and we're going to discuss it in a bit more detail. But the first tweet reads as: Battlefield 2042 capture event day 2, Hazard Zone. It's a high intensity mode with some really cool moments that get the heart going. The biggest drawbacks is the player's economy is screwed up and you need to go back out into the main menu to upgrade your setup after each match. It seems like you're going to have a bad time playing this solo, or if you're just a not so good player. Basically, you need to play several matches to upgrade your items, all of which can be lost if your team dies in just one game. Looks like it will be a mode for just strong team play. If you don't know how Hazard Zone works, all players start with 0 credits for killing bots or players, but you get money for data. You have to escape from the map in one of the 2 transport extraction points. If you're killed before you escape, you only get credits for killing AI/players. Before you start a new match, you can buy weapons plus accessories, but if you die/lose, you lose everything. So you start collecting again/killing again. Seems very repetitive. To be fair though, when we compare this to games like Tarkov or Hunt from Showdown, again, most of the equipping of different weapons and things like that are done in the menus anyway. And of course, if you don't ensure your loadout, you will lose everything anyway. In Hazard Zone, there is a tactical upgrade which allows you to ensure your weapons, and I think it reimburses you 25% of up to what that kit you're using is worth at that single time. So again, it works swings and roundabouts. I think that's sort of what the mode is like. It is a risk reward mode. If you want to go in and risk all of your best gear, then of course you may come out with it with loads and loads of extra data drives and currency, or you could lose everything. So again, it is a risk/reward thing. It mentions around it obviously not tailoring really to the not so good solo players or players in general. If you are coming against a team which are fully stacked out with 4 people and are dominating the game, coming against a team of 4 which necessarily don't really have anything, then again, it's going to be a big problem. And maybe this is where skill-based matchmaking comes into play. Maybe they're going to add it into Hazard Zone so it pairs you with teams that have similar loadouts or around the same experience. I don't know, man. But again, that's the feedback we've got today. Next tweet goes into around sort of how Hazard Zone will play and sort of the feedback or the feeling around the mode and how it could potentially play out if it's not balanced correctly. So anyway, going on to it, it goes in to say, the difficulty I'm finding with Hazard Zone is that casual players are going to get destroyed over and over again and be at a disadvantage at the start of each game. At least in a battle royale, all players are equal once they land. The better players in the session already accumulated thousands of credits and said the economy needed adjusting before they have nothing to do with the credits now. Additionally, some of the worst players were vocal that there needs to be a loser payout or something similar because during the entire day they weren't able to buy a single weapon. It was also reported that people with faster PCs that you could consider as more hardcore players were able to load into the matches more quickly, essentially giving them a head start in being able to loot, kill AI and prepare to kill enemy players. Exactly like Tarkov in quotation marks? Yes, but I'm reporting what was said during the session. These are not takes of mine, it's literally what we talked about during the session. So again, really interesting news there as well around Hazard Zone. I don't know, does it get you concerned about the mode? I mean, I'm excited for the mode, I can't wait to play it. But yeah, the more hardcore players and the people that aren't necessarily, the people that are trying to play it casually may not have as good of a time, which I don't know, man. Again, I don't think there's any looting or anything in this else we would have heard about it. I think it's just a case if you go in with a weapon, if you die with it, you lose it. You can't pick up anything or do anything like that. I don't know, man. We'll have to wait and see exactly what happens when it comes out. But as far as I'm aware, that's all the information we've got so far. The feedback from the player tests and the early access content creation event that went on yesterday and going on till Thursday. So again, hopefully we'll get some Hazard Zone gameplay on Thursday that we may be able to see for ourselves. But yeah, let me know what you think in the comments. Going on to a tweet around performance on PC. Now, I won't be buying on PC this year, so this doesn't really matter to me, but I know a lot of people in the community now, since sort of cross-play and cross-progression, cross-gen has came into the play of things, a lot of people have now moved over to PC as their main platform of gaming. I know Call of Duty is definitely that as well. And now that Battlefield's opened the doors to that, of course, a lot of people are going to be moving over to PC for this as well. Now, going into some of the performance tweets and feedback we've had from some of the creators around their performance on PC, yeah, some are a bit concerning, but some are, yeah, it is what it is. But anyway, let's get into the tweet. Battlefield 2042 performance still doesn't seem great on PC, but a lot better than the beta. DLSS helps, but with people with an 3080 or a 5900X or equivalent are getting around 60 to 70 FPS at 1440p. Ray tracing drops that to around 50-ish, with some reporting drops going to 40 FPS. One user was also constantly crashing during the session when being in a vehicle too long. I wasn't able to ask anyone who had lower PC specifications, but I would wait until the 12th before making judgment until there's a lot more data anyway. All settings ultra high, by the way, from the recommended tab based on system requirements. See discrepancies due to running capture software, audio software, anyone running into the same location for gameplay, etc. to capture content, not sure. But the same info is from 3 different people. There's also screenshots from DICE/Nvidia giving a bit more insight, but yeah, I think we're definitely going to need more data. So yeah, it's a little bit concerning around that for PC players. Again, if you do play in 1440p, which to be honest, not a lot of people will play at 1440p, the best thing for PC gaming for me is low settings, low input lag, and just yeah, high FPS. So if my PC, I have a 2070 Super, so nothing like the new 30 series, but I would typically run on pretty much low to medium graphics just so my FPS is a lot higher. Whereas it seems a lot of people that are running 1440p with ultra to high graphics, of course, are having some problems and the frames are dropping quite a lot. So of course, there's a bit of optimization that needs to be done there. The Day Zero patch will go out on the 12th of this month, which is of course where users and people are going to be able to, of course, play the game with the brand new patch, and hopefully a lot of these performance issues might be patched for then. Again, we'll have to wait and see how that goes, but yeah, let me know what you think down below of that tweet as well. Now, going on to some of the interesting stuff, and this is feedback from the early capture event, day 1 of the capture event. So this was given to Tom, I think around 4 or 5 hours ago from now. But yeah, this is really interesting to go into detail with. So, Battlefield 2042 capture event, day 1, all out war. Positives, little to no bugs, really good news. Many considered Orbital to be one of the worst maps. Okay, that's really good to know as well, because again, that map was good, but it was just a bit of a pain in the arse, you know. I don't know, it's just a lot of running. It was like a running simulator a lot of the time. So yeah, it's interesting to know that that's been some feedback as well. Other maps play a lot better. Okay, good to know. Negatives, not a great amount of weapon selection for AOW, bad connection problems during event. These comments are obviously subject to people's own opinions. Today's creators and media are playing Portal. We'll hopefully do this type of post for each of the days played. This is incorrect. Today's playlist is Hazard Zone and tomorrow is Portal. So I'll have feedback on Hazard Zone later today or tomorrow. Really interesting. I'll be doing a video on that as well. Cannot wait for the feedback on Hazard Zone. I really want to know how the game is perceived and how it's going to play. Hazard Zone is going to be my main bit of like video feedback as well. But yeah, I'm really excited for that. And again, go into detail a couple of the tweets here as well. The negatives can be attributed to an old build being used for the event. There are 22 weapons in All Out War, and connection isn't to do with the build. They are playing the Day Zero build for the 12th of November. Oh, okay, so turns out they are playing the Day Zero build then. Okay, that's fine then. So a lot of these performance issues are probably going to be there for Day Zero, and then the Day 1 patch, which comes on the 19th, will of course where be a lot of maybe performance issues and optimization issues are rectified, potentially. Again, I don't really know, but yeah, guys, that's all we're going to be going into today, unless Thomas tweets anything else out. Of course, I will cover it, but until now, that is basically everything that we have so far. And yeah, let me know what you think of that. Again, Battlefield 2042 is being played right now by creators. This very moment, when you're watching this video, someone's playing Hazard Zone or Portal right now. How crazy. I can't wait to play Battlefield on the Friday. I'm going to play it all day from 12 all the way till 12 the next day. It's going to be so sick, and I'm going to do loads of videos on it as well. I really can't wait. And yeah, guys, let me know in the comments down below what you think of all this information. Are you concerned as a PC player? Let me know if you play PC, and let me know if you're a bit concerned about this. But again, if you play it in 1080p, you should be fine. This was at 1440p, so again, this is probably like high to ultra settings, and I think 80% of the player base will not be playing it on high or ultra anyway. They're mostly playing it from low to medium, which is where the best FPS comes from anyway. So I think you should be okay. No, not really a lot of concern there, but yeah, really excited nevertheless. Guys, drop a like on today's video. It'd be really appreciated. Subscribe if you are brand new as well. Yeah, we're on the road to 10k subscribers now. I think we're almost halfway through 6,000. We've grown quite a lot since Vanguard, and I can't thank you guys enough for that. And hopefully Battlefield will be the one as well. But yeah, enjoy the rest of your day, guys. Enjoy Vanguard. Enjoy Battlefield. We'll see you in the next one.